think this is our first one.
And
Learning new things.
Why are we doing this?
Because I felt like there was nobody doing a good job, and I felt like I should step in. And
Okay.
I'm 99% sure we're live.
We are live. I can see that we're live. We've been killing it for
There it
about
is.
30 seconds now.
There it is. Okay, it popped up. All right.
No.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I wanted to make sure because it's there's like a 10-second delay.
No, I got it.
And
You
we're
need
early
that delay with
too.
me.
We're we're early too because we're like 5 minutes early. But
Okay.
yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun to get back and doing this. I
Mhm.
think why are we doing this? Well, you have always been one of the more entertaining people that I've done these things with.
Mm.
Like you pulled me into our little. I'll put this up for a moment. You pulled me into this. Like you were doing it on your own.
Saturday Night Losers. God, that was so much
Yeah,
fun. You know
it
what?
was.
It was fun, but it was a lot of work. It was hard.
Yeah. It
It
was
was
a lot
hard.
of fun. It was a lot of, we did a lot of stuff.
A lot of stupid stuff.
But it was like I remember. So like I have this like nice little back set.
Mhm.
I got my nice little
Mhm.
stuff back here.
Looks great.
I remember when we did it the first time. I was sitting in my TV in my old bedroom in front of a big screen TV with my website behind me, like try to get my graphic behind me because and
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with like 2 TV trays trying to just I had like the mic on one TV tray and the computer on another one and the camera like there, and I had lights and everything. I'm trying to figure it all out.
When was that?
Oh, that had to be, I don't even know. I'd have to go back and look at the YouTube logs. But yeah, no, it was a while ago. And so yeah, taking a break and doing whatever. And I think the last few months, I've been watching these other YouTubers that
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I've been around for 5 years and I've been around for 3 years. Or some of them that are like they're on Instagram and stuff, and they're like, we're gonna have our own YouTube show, and then they just don't do it or they don't do it well. And I
Mhm.
just hit a point where I was interacting with the shows, like I was
Mhm.
watching them and I was in the chat,
Yeah.
and I was fine being in the chat, like I was fine just watching it from afar.
Okay.
And one night I just got really aggravated. And I said, all right, I'm gonna be a little bit of a troll, but not like I'm not gonna stir the pot to
Too
just
much.
no, just to stir the pot, right? I wasn't gonna go in there and be like counterpoint everything they said, right?
Mhm.
But I was
And
gonna
this was during a live?
this was during their live like weekly
Okay.
show.
Mhm.
And I
Sure.
had like top channel fan, and I had like this stuff that was just like, I was linked on their channel for it. And it was one of those things where I was commenting going, because they would say stuff like, oh, this design doesn't look good. And I'm like, but it's on model with the cartoon or the whatever. And it was
The
just being
reference.
the reference art. Like it
Yeah.
was like, they're like, Chun, it was like the Street Fighter Alpha Chun-Li was like, oh, they're like, her face looks weird and like her legs are too skinny and all this stuff. And I'm like, I pulled up on my phone. I'm like, no, like that's what this design looks like. That's what I want to just be like, here you go, here's the thing. And so I'm typing in there, like, why are we arguing about this? Like, why? And one of the mods was like, oh, that's a warning. And I was like, I wasn't talking, like he wasn't on camera. And I'm like, I wasn't
Yeah.
talking to you. Like straight up. I was like, I wasn't talking, I was talking to the guys on camera. And
Yeah.
nobody's paying attention.
Yeah.
And I just said, yeah, I wasn't talking to you. And they put me on a timeout. And
Wow.
so I got a timeout and I sat there for 20 minutes. and or however long that timeout was, and I'm at home with my partner, and she's laughing, and I'm going, all right, I'm just gonna keep commenting until I get my turned back on.
Is it
And
like when the blast doors open and you're already
I
firing?
did. I was just like I had like this thing ready to go. And I just typed like, oh, I said something like the muscle snowflake got hurt because I was pointing out the mistakes you guys were making.
Oh my God.
And then I got banned. So I was, at that point I just got pissed. And that's not who I am. And I think that was the night that I realized like I can't keep running in this circle. Like in this group of people. Because like I was looking for an outlet. I was genuinely looking for an outlet. And I was asking to go on
Were you
shows.
like, when you say you're looking for an outlet, were you like just looking for like a toy outlet or like just an all around pop culture outlet? Like what were you
So I was looking for like a creative outlet, to be
Okay.
honest with you. Like
Okay.
I really wanted a creative outlet to talk about the stuff I liked.
Hmm.
And this, I've been writing a lot. Like I'm
Hmm.
not gonna say what I was writing, but I was
Hmm.
writing a lot for like the past 6 months.
Hmm.
Like a lot. Oh, okay. That's not how that goes. Sorry.
No,
Everything's
you're
popping
fine. No, you're
because
fine.
I can see the chat if from YouTube. Anyway,
Wait, hold on. Oh my God, you got live chat going on too?
supposedly there's supposed to be a live chat.
Wow.
We'll see if
Holy
anybody
shit.
actually joins us and watches.
Wow.
Four people are watching right now, so
Fuck off.
there
Fuck
we go.
right. Here we go.
Yeah,
Okay. Good
so
for you.
I might be one of the four, so we'll see. My mom might be one of the other ones. Anyway, I taught my mom how to use Instagram, and one morning I woke up to 99 likes, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what happened?" I'm not liking all my old posts.
I got a super fan. Oh.
Yeah, it's just mom. Well, it's great. She supports. No, but I've been writing.
Which
I've been
one?
writing about the website, and I've been writing about all the work I've done,
Hmm.
and I've been writing about the toy lines and what it was like in the 80s. And I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but since you brought it up, I know you love this stuff. I've been collecting these things.
Oh my God.
I bought a few off
Thanks.
of you, but like this is the newest one I got, and I know I'm all over the place. It's probably not the
No,
greatest stuff, but like I got like the 1983
that's
Hasbro
so awesome.
Toy Fair
It's so
catalog
awesome.
with like year 2 of Joe's,
Wow.
and it shows like how they come. It talks all about them and the prices and it. Like it's just.
Something like that runs a lot of money.
I lucked out on this one, and I think I got
Hmm.
it for like 75 or $80. Like it wasn't bad.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
I've
double that.
I've paid $200 to $300 for some of these. Like
Mm.
there's one in here. Where is it? Oh, I lost it. This is great. This is great video.
That's all
Yeah.
right.
So
I'm mugging.
this one cost me close to $300. So
Fuck.
it's the 87 LJN Toys one, and why it's so interesting is because it's got stuff from Thundercats
Hmm.
that never got produced.
That's awesome.
So it's worth a lot. It has Bionic 6, it has Thundercats, it has Tiger Sharks. So it's got a lot of unproduced things and
Hmm.
prototypes in here that
Hmm.
people hadn't seen. Of course, the guy who I bought it off of, I did not know, scanned the whole thing.
Oh.
And is now selling scanned copies for the same price as the original.
Wow.
Um,
That's
so
ingenuity.
yeah, so it's yeah. Our friend, one of the three, I think, is our friend DJ, at mureview.com. No, .net. .net. That's what it was. That's a story I gotta tell someday. Um, so anyway, so I've been looking for an outlet. Getting
Hmm.
back to that, I've been looking for an outlet to talk about toys again, and I started watching these shows, commenting on these shows, following people on Instagram, trying to
Hmm.
be more vocal in the community. The problem was, it was like I think of that group of guys, and I'm not going to be specific on any names. I'm not going to do that's not who I won't really want to be. Um, I I was following all of these guys, and it was like watching Joe Rogan or watching
Wow.
like MAGA people or Trump people. It was like everything's bad. All these people are bad. All these companies are bad. Everything they're doing is bad unless they gave
Mm,
them access. It was just crapping on things just for the clicks and without any of the work, like
mhm,
without any of the research, without any of the and it and I started feeding into that energy. And I was never a Rogan guy. I was never an Adam Carolla guy.
mhm.
Like I enjoyed them early on when it was comedy, and then once it
When it was
switched,
fun.
when it was fun,
Mhm,
and then when it got mean or it switched and it was um, exclusionary, like
mhm.
that's kind of where I like jumped off those trains.
Right.
Um, and so I don't know how I kind of got sucked into all the negativity. I really don't. Like it's true. Like you get sucked into that radicalized kind of like, yeah, we can say what they talk like it's 1995, and they use language I don't approve of. They make fun of people with mental disability. Like that was one of the first videos I made. It was 3 minutes long. It was way too long. But the idea was like, I don't, I have grown up. I openly admit I've been to therapy. I do work on myself. I try to improve the way I think about things. I try to really, um, crap. I
Well,
have
we're
no
still
idea what
live.
that means. Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
Mm,
Um, so I just couldn't. Oh, I think crapping on things gets views is what they said. Um, so I, it's one of those things where yes, there are bad things. Like yes, things are not great, right? Like I got
mhm,
this big guy, right?
mhm.
This big abomination. He's really fun, okay? But it's a repaint, and I paid $50 for it. So is that a good thing? No. Like
Was he a Build a Figure
yes.
originally? He was,
Yeah.
right? Mm,
Yeah. A couple times actually.
mm.
And so like there are issues with him. Like, single elbows, pins in his thing. He shouldn't have pants. He should have, trunks, like the
Yeah,
Speedo. Um, this neck peg, right? It's really
yeah,
long.
yeah.
And so like if these aren't drilled out properly, I had to buy two of these because the first one um snapped. Um
Nice.
so I was like, okay, I gotta get another one. And then it really was that these alternate heads weren't drilled out enough.
Huh.
So no, we got your comment. I interpreted it. And so I'm happy to call out the constructive criticism of it all, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
But I'm not gonna crap on Hasbro for trying to save a buck. Like, yeah, like this is a good figure. It looks great next to this Hulk, right? Like they toe to toe. It looks even greater with like this big guy, right? Like
Yeah.
so they look good together. They're big, they're bulky. I don't expect much from the big bulky guys. If you give me a Spider-Man that has that articulation, like I get hey guy. I get, a lot of crap when I just toss my toys. I've been yelled at for doing that. But yeah, like these will hurt people. Like this is a heavy boy. Um
Was
anyway,
that's the new one, right? The one that just came
yeah,
out? The
yeah,
Psylocke?
yeah. No,
Mm,
yes. He's single packed.
I
Psylocke
gotcha.
came with Thanos. Um
Yeah, there you go.
so anyway, I really got sucked into all that negativity, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
And it got to a head where I was texting people that were on the shows and going, hey, just so you know, this actually is this, and giving like actual information, sending screenshots, sending stuff. So produce a better show. Like, that's all. Like, just produce a better show.
Right.
And I was like, well, just, I have a bigger channel than all of these guys. Like, most of them. Like, I have, like, for some of them, I've got a bigger Instagram than them. I've got a bigger, YouTube than some of them. I've been doing this for 20 years. I think I have a better understanding in relationships in the toy community. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm back. Like,
It's been a couple weeks now, and you've been turning out some good content.
3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. I'm tired. I am tired. And I think I posted the one this morning or this afternoon that said, like, I don't like the idea that I'm buying stuff. Oh, there's our buddy from MUReview.com. Anyway, I don't like the idea that I'm buying product to review. Like, I
Yeah.
genuinely don't like that idea. And so it's .net. I know it's .net. Yes, I know. And so I don't like that idea that I'm buying stuff for the content, and I want to buy stuff because I want to buy it. And so there are some things that I'm going to do for content. Like, I'm going to do store walks. People have been liking the store walks where I go and look for stuff. I think I had an unplanned response when I was like, do you walk the same way through the store every time you go? I didn't. That was just like an off the cuff as I'm walking. It was like a random thought that ran through my head, and it got more comments than anything else in that video. Like, so it's been a lot of fun to kind of come back and do this. And there's part of me that's like, when I started it, it was, and if you watch the first few I did, you'll know exactly who I was trying to get at and try to, spar a little bit with, because I thought, yeah, let me spar with somebody, right? I should have been wearing my Little Geek shirt, but I'm wearing my rock shirt. I could spar. I want to spar because, like, you and I have done that before, where, like, I make a video and then you make a video and then I make a response video, and then, like, we end with like a YouTube show at the end. Like, I've done it with DJ, I've done it with you, I've done it with other friends that, like, go back and forth, and I thought that's kind of what I was doing. Like, I thought it's going to be a little tongue in cheek back and forth, and just went sideways, and I decided I didn't want to play in that pool. And it's been great. Like, the response to coming back has been great. The views have been up. And when I started it, I think one of the first 2 or 3 videos, I was like, don't follow me. Like, don't follow me. Like, I don't care if you follow me. I don't care if you do anything. I'm like, just give me a comment, give me a like, let me know if this is hitting with you. Let me know what you want to see.
How'd that go?
In like a week and a half, I have 16 followers. And I know that's not huge, but from, like, going from 0, actually losing followers because I haven't been posting, to coming back up, like, the graphs are just showing the growth. And so it doesn't seem like a lot, but I think it's been steady and exponential in a way. Like, it started with like 2, and then it went to 10, and then 20, and then to 60. I want to grow the platform. We are too tired. Yeah. Thank God I'm doing. Yeah. Cause yeah. Thank you, DJ. I want the platform for myself to grow, because I want to counterpoint the negativity that's out there. I'm going to call out Target when they don't put stuff on the shelf. Okay. I'm going to applaud them when they do. I'm going to call out Hasbro when, they screw something up. I'm going to call out Mattel when they screw something up. I'm going to call out whoever I buy stuff for. McFarlane. I love McFarlane. I do. I love the DC line. I bullied DJ into buying all of those things that I'm not even buying. He's buying them. But but there are issues with them. Like there's issues. So
Right.
I think there's a constructive and positive way, and I think that there are hey, our favorite store, Red 5 is here. Um,
Nice.
we went up there today and got some food. We got what do we get up there?
Who'd you
I know,
get?
I'm in the middle of talking and then I just tangent off at ADHD. I got
That's
this
a
at Red
cool figure.
5.
Nice.
You know what? Mike is a great guy. Somebody just brought up in the chat. Mike's Toys and Stuff is a great guy. We're not doing sponsorships right now. We're supporting our local businesses. Mike of Mike's Toys and Stuff was actually nice enough at Christmas time to send us the new Joes. And
Wow.
you know, he knew that they were my favorite. Bill reached out to help get them for me early for Christmas. And I got, my favorite Joes from growing up. Like I had those Joes, Wetsuit and Sci-Fi and Mainframe, and
That's
Mike
cool.
got them way before everybody else, and was nice of them. So we like to share his stuff out. We also like to, yeah, thank you, Rugged. Yeah, like I like to support local, and so I can go to Rev 5. Like it's about 45 minutes an hour, depending with traffic. So it's a little
Mhm.
bit of a hike. But I said to our friend Brian there, I said, I could get this from Pulse, I could get this from Amazon or whatever. I'd rather come up to your store and get it. And
Yeah.
so I'm trying to prioritize supporting the local shops as much as I can.
Mhm. Yep.
When I can, how I can. Yeah, I can. And the other problem is I'm trying to buy a lot more with cash, so I'm not putting
Mhm.
anything on credit. And
Okay.
so that kind of like I can't exactly jump every time something comes out. So that is a little bit of a harder thing where things sell out. Like today I was
Yeah.
going to buy something, it sold out before I got there because I want to see it in person. So I had cash on me. It was one of those things where, but
Right.
it's fine.
Right.
Like it's not fine. Hey Chris. Um, so yeah, it's been a real fun kind of it's been real fun kind of return back, I'll be honest.
So where do you think this is going to go?
I don't know, because I don't want to go back to San Diego. Like I'm not
Okay.
spending 5 to 10 grand to go to San Diego
Mhm.
without like sponsorships and stuff like that. Plus it takes a lot of time. I like my day job, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. um I don't know where it's going to go. I think I want it to grow
Fair
as
enough.
an outlet, as an alternative to all the negativity out there, because
Mhm.
I think there's two sides to it. I think there's a side that says everything's okay. Like
Mhm.
is like Bill was pointing out, this She-Hulk figure. I think she's great. I took pictures with her. I sent you one of the pictures. I think it
Mhm.
looks incredible. Bill
Mhm.
pointed out, instead of giving her studded gloves, they just repainted the She-Hulk hands. Instead of giving her new legs, they again just repainted. Instead of giving her the um, pinless joints, they just recycled a regular She-Hulk figure. So
Right.
like, you know,
But they're going to do that. They're
they're gonna
always
do
going to
that.
do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But
Right.
DJ, I've built Legos. I've beaten everybody at the table. I've made your little kid cry over our Lego build competition with. Oh, you can't see it. The Daily Bugle's back there. Um, I was told to stop trying to beat a 12-year-old at building something, but um, anyway, I I don't remember what I was going to say. I want to say
Where do you
to
think this is going to go?
where I think it's going to go. I want to be constructive. I don't want to be overly positive. I don't want to be overly negative. I want to sit in the middle where I think most collectors are.
Mhm.
I think most of us really just want cool stuff at the end of the
Is
day.
there anything that you particularly want to see now at this point?
I hot take, honest hot take.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, I want someone else to get Marvel and Star Wars.
Mm.
I think 25 years. and 15 years plus is too long for one company to hold a toy line. I think it hurts. I think it hurts creativity.
So what are those licenses up?
They're hiding those at that point where
Uh,
they used to say it's a 2-year license renewal here, whatever. The last two, I don't think they gave an end date for them.
hmm. I mean, that would be interesting. I think the only one I would want to see is what Todd would do,
Yeah, fine. Give
especially with
him.
the Marvel stuff.
I
Well,
mean, everybody.
I'm so tired of Star Wars.
I think a lot of people are. Like I'm looking forward to Mando and Grogu. I'll be
Hmm.
honest with you.
Hmm.
I'm not that excited about the toys. I think the
Yeah,
video I did being excited about the toys was just a tongue-in-cheek, little nudge at
yeah.
somebody else. Um, so yeah, I think that's my hot take. I think these licenses should get. I know, but the only problem with Jada getting Marvel would be the time wise, because like we're getting one figure or two figures every 6 to 8 months, and I can't imagine them putting out like that. I don't think they're up production wise to do a Marvel. I don't know. Can you see the chat, or is that
I
only on?
can't now.
Okay.
Wait, let me
Um,
see.
there's a little
Holy
chat.
shit, I can see it.
Okay, so there you go. That's why I keep reading these.
No, no, I
Um,
kind of figured that what was going on. That you
so
weren't just having a separate conversation with somebody else.
I mean, people might think that when they see me walking through toy stores because I'm going like, I'm literally walking down the go, do I need Joe's? Do I need Transformers? Do I need Marvel? Do I need DC? Like I'm literally just running through like out loud to myself. Um, in the 80s and 90s, typical toy lines were a 3 to 5 year run. And they were done when they
Hmm.
were done, right?
Hmm.
Would we like to see more of those? Maybe, but I, there's good questions in the chat right now, but I think at a certain point you just have to call it done. Like nothing is Marvel will never finish because like this is the second or third Red She-Hulk we've gotten,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's
It has to.
third,
But
fourth above.
I mean, that is like that's the name of the game too. Is they want to keep selling toys. They're always going to recycle. They're always going to reimagine.
Yeah, but like that's the problem. Like this is like I think like things like Bumblebee
Hmm.
and Optimus and I don't know who else do I have over here. Captain America should be on shelf at all time
Hmm.
for kids, for adults, for new collectors. Whether you believe there's new collectors or not, I think like those evergreen Spider-Man, Batman, Spider-Man should be on shelf. You should be able to
Hmm.
walk into a store and buy a Spider-Man figure, a Batman figure at all times.
Agreed.
Um, it's when we get into a little more niche figures like this, or I'm looking around my shelves to see who else. Um, everybody else is pretty much A-list. I mean, when you get into figures like this, I don't
Yeah.
expect Silverhawks to be at every Target, right? It's just
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I expect to walk in and get a Spider-Man or a Batman.
Right.
Um, but I think other companies would create competition. I think that the worry of losing a license or the threat of it could, like, look at what McFarlane's pushing out in the next year.
Eh,
Like we have, what's it, March? We have 9 months left, and the
Yeah.
amount of stuff that's leaked out that is getting produced.
It's
Holy,
crazy.
I
He's
want
really going
like
for it.
90% of it. Um, and so it's that kind of idea that I think is a lot of fun. So
Hey, listen, I want to switch gears for a second.
yeah,
Let's talk about lanterns
okay.
because
I actually have something for that.
I haven't said a word to you or that other guy about lanterns.
Okay, so there's our Saturday Night Losers. Um, I miss doing this. All right, so we'll go through a couple of these. I gotta pull it up. There we go. So I pulled up some screen caps from it.
Okay.
Uh,
Fire
I
away.
I personally think he looks like Jon Stewart. I think there's been criticism of um, his skin color
Okay.
throughout the community, and I think there are valid concerns in
What, that
Hollywood
he's
around
is he too light? Is that what they're saying?
that. I'm not going to get into a real huge racial discussion,
Okay.
but like
Okay.
I think there's a Hollywood conversation about when minority actors are hired in all different minorities, the color of their skin impacts their marketability, and so there was a lot of criticism when he first got cast, but
I
he
think he's great.
looks
Yeah,
like
he's
the
Jon Stewart.
cartoon Jon Stewart. Like,
Yes. I think he's good.
and
And what's his face is Hal Jordan. He really, to me, really
yeah,
comes off as Hal Jordan.
he does. And did you see Rebel Ridge on Netflix?
No.
It is one of those like high octane, like action, like like not even Die Hard, like a lot faster pace. And
Okay.
Aaron Pierre was like insane
Hmm.
with like his fighting skills and the weapon skills and everything. So like I have no doubt he's going to pull off a great. And Kyle Chandler as Hal, I think personally, I think this is a
Hmm.
bait switch a little bit. Um, I'll get to it at the end, but I don't think what we think is happening here is where we think it is.
Yeah, I agree too.
What else do I have? What else did I pull from this? Um, I like the idea of them going into the small town,
Hmm.
like this kind of like different color tone palette.
Hmm.
Um, it's not Superman, right? Like it's not the big bright comic book movie.
Yeah.
Um, they're
Oops.
cops. They're space cops.
They're
So
space cops.
like, yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
So I what they showed, I liked a lot. But the questions that come to my mind are what you just said. They're space cops.
Yeah,
Now, it was a teaser trailer. I don't know. It is a series, right? It's like a
yeah.
6 episode
It's
series or some
yeah.
shit like that.
I don't.
So,
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
so I listen. James Gunn is not going to show all his cards at once,
Right.
especially on the first trailer. But the story wise, it seemed pretty good. I like both of them. They both seem like who they're supposed to be. Totally agree with you that there's definitely something more going on here. But the suit,
Oh, we'll get to this too. Um, yeah. So I think it's 8 episodes. I just looked up.
okay,
It's eight. It's
all
an
right.
eight
So,
episode.
okay, exactly. So of course he's not going to show everything on the teaser trailer
Right.
of what's going on. I think maybe, and I think maybe this is what he's doing on purpose to irritate everybody. He's not doing certain things. He didn't put him out in space on purpose for a reason.
Yeah.
He didn't he I have a hard time believing that James Gunn would go so far as to remove all of the green from Green Lantern.
Well, there's green right there.
I understand. But
No, I
that is, you know what I mean? Like, I just,
well, and
I think there's got to be more to the story. However, these things have played out before, and they have played out unfortunately unwell. So
well,
while
listen,
I think, go ahead, you go.
Superman was good.
Hmm.
Um, Peacemaker's been good.
Hmm.
Have we gotten anything else yet? No, that's it, right?
Supergirl's comment,
Supergirl's,
Lobo.
Supergirl's coming with Lobo, but we haven't seen anything else. We've seen Superman, and we've seen well, there was the Creature Commandos, which was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Um, so there's that. And there's green in
And
his
then
room there.
you're right. And then
So,
we have Guy Gardner.
but so okay, so this is getting to my point. A lot of
Good.
criticism is like this is a physical suit that's in a closet and it doesn't look that green. I
Hmm.
think it's in a dark closet. Like it's in a closet and the tone of the
Yeah.
show is darker. I'd like to
Hmm.
see this in the sunlight. Number one, they're saying
Hmm.
it's a physical costume, so that's a problem. But Guy Gardner's costume was physical.
Yeah.
Like he was wearing a jacket, and it was not like a construct.
Right.
And then the other criticism, I think, is the next slide I have. No, it's this one. There's no green aura around him when he
Oh
flies,
yeah, shit, that's right.
right? But here's the
Yeah.
thing, right? Since Guy Gardner in the movie in Superman didn't have a green aura around him, right?
Right.
Um, if you look at past movies too, they weren't under a green aura. They only have a green aura when they're in space.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So
So
they
I
can
would
breathe.
expect them to need that right here. Um, what else? I think somebody said the battery. There's the
But I think
battery.
he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And for the
Okay.
most part in the trailer, they're all in the same costume clothes, right?
Yes.
My feeling is, let's see if I have another one. So there's the lantern. This all feels like all these scenes feel like they're
Mhm.
from one specific moment in the trailer, in
Yeah.
the show. And so I'll go back to us. Yeah, figure out how to go back to that I don't
It's
know.
a good logo.
Thank you. I do like it. There we go. So my feeling is when he talks about the lanterns at the end of the trailer,
Mhm.
said something like, I don't talk to them. They're aliens. It's hard to talk to them. There's a squirrel,
Yes.
right?
Right, right.
It makes me think that this is a prequel to Superman.
I was thinking that as well.
So there's just part of me that goes, yeah. And I think, and please, I did not research this, but I'm going to throw it out on the internet just for the hell of it.
Mhm.
Um, I think the Mark, oh God, Ron Mars, who did a lot of work. I think it was Ron Mars
Yes.
for the article.
Classic Green
So,
Lantern.
right. I think he worked a lot on Green Lantern, and he thought Lanterns looks good. And so I'm going to trust the process.
He did
Um,
say that? That's
yeah.
good.
I mean, I so somebody just said that I think everything looks so drab, even the battery. Um, I don't disagree that there's a color palette to this that's different than we're used to.
Mhm.
Um, but it's comic books. I think one of the things that's aggravated me so much about all these comic book things and comic book movies has been the idea um, that people the way that people are complaining, like different directors, different point of views, different color palettes, all this stuff, different
Mhm.
interpretations of the characters. I've been a comic book collector, reader since I was like 3.
Mhm.
I learned to read reading a book about how Robin became Robin. Like that was the
Mm.
first book I read on my own. Like I practiced it with the tape and then practiced what the words were. So like since I was like 3 or 4 years old. You've been a comic book fan for decades too.
Mhm.
Um, a new artist comes on the book and you jump off
Ex
the book, right? Because you don't like the art,
exactly.
or you jump on a book because you like the artist. Like,
Styles change. I mean, it didn't happen as much. I mean, it happens way more now than it used to, but styles change all the time.
yeah, and I think
It's still the
there's
same. You can't have. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, finish. Go ahead, sorry.
You can't. You can't have the same. People get older. Things happen. You have to have I mean, it's just unfortunate. It's just what life is.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is like all these like side quests, like I call them side quests, one shots, mini series.
Hmm.
So Peacemaker, Creature Commandos,
Hmm.
WandaVision, Cap and the Winter Soldier, all the Disney Plus shows, Echo and all that.
Hmm.
Those are akin to the mini series that we read. And some of
Right.
us don't read the tie-ins. We only
Right.
read the main titles.
Right.
Some people just
Exactly.
go to the Avengers movies. Some people are
Exactly.
just a fan of Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Like
It's
this
comic
is real.
books.
It's comic books. Like Hollywood has figured out how to replicate comic books on the big screen and little screen.
Mhm, mhm.
And I think people that don't read comic books or don't appreciate what they've been through in a lot of ways don't understand how these things work. And
Yeah.
I know that that's not the way I want to put it, but it's like I look at it from that perspective of being a comic book reader going, this is what it's like to be a comic book fan. What
Exactly,
everybody's
it
been
is.
dealing with in the movies and everybody's been
Mhm,
dealing with the TV shows. This is what it's been like. Where think about Kevin Smith took over like Spider-Man Black Cat,
mhm.
did 2 issues, and then bye bye. Right?
Yes.
Just took
Yep,
off and didn't finish.
yep.
And then like 2 or 3 years later, or Green Arrow 2 came back like 2 or 3 years later to finish it. He did it with Daredevil. He did it with Jonathan Majors getting let go, so they had to revamp Kang storyline and turn it into Doom. Like
Yeah,
this stuff happens in comics
yeah,
too.
all the time.
And so I want to. So you asked me at the beginning, right? Why am I doing this? Because I
Mhm,
want to balance out some of this conversation and go, because it's when I listen to some of these shows,
mhm,
um, and I listen to some of these people talk,
mhm.
um, there's not the counterpoint that I just brought of going, this is what reading comic books is like. So why are we upset when they do it on the big screen?
Yeah,
So but nobody's bringing up those points. It's like, hey, they're staying true to the art. Maybe the art sucks on the
yeah,
toy rather than um, the design sucks, right?
yeah.
And when we read a comic book or watch a cartoon, the physics of a person moving is not the same as putting joints in a figure like this, right?
That is actually true. That's
And so
very
then
true.
when you expect a toy, like when you expect a knee not to break like that, it's like, come on, it's a toy. And I'm not saying that from a like we shouldn't. There are we go watch a Superman movie, we have to
Mhm.
suspend reality to say a man can fly. Well, this is a toy. We have to suspend reality
Yeah.
that to make it
Suspend our disbelief.
right. Suspend the disbelief to whatever, to enjoy the product. And I
Yeah,
think at the end of the
absolutely.
day, it's about enjoying the product. Um, and I need people like I know you do and DJ does, especially the two of you. You guys have been my really good sounding board for opinions and things like that. Um, I really appreciate it. Um, but I get really into things
Mhm,
and sucked in, and I really need that balancing act. So it's not like I asked you guys to if this is a good idea or not.
right.
Um, I expect the audience to kind of pull me back too and say, "Hey, you said you're going to be positive, or you said you're going to be balanced. You're forgetting this." I want that. Here's the difference. I want people to tell me I'm wrong on something and have a discussion about it
Mhm,
because I'm open to changing my mind and open for a different perspective.
right.
Like we went to Red 5 today. Brian at Red 5 and Bill was there, and the three of us were talking about Star Wars. And maybe that's a different conversation for a different day, but we ranked what our least favorite Star Wars movie was.
Okay.
Um, I didn't call Bill an idiot because of what he liked, and Bill didn't call me an idiot, and Brian didn't call me an idiot. Um, we made the joke of like, oh, really? It's really funny how fast your opinion of somebody can change. But like it was the friendly banter of like respecting each other's position and going, hey, this is why I didn't like this Star Wars. And then
Yeah,
Bill looks at me, he goes, I really like this one, but I can understand why you didn't.
yeah.
And I don't think we have those conversations anymore.
I don't think so. I think across the board, we don't really have those kind of conversations.
Yeah. And I think that's why I've been saying I want to counter program. I want to counter program to the shows that are like doing things that I think are a little bit detrimental to um, what we do, what we like.
I like where your head's at.
So we're like we've done like almost 45 minutes. We said we were only going to do
Yeah,
30. So I
yeah,
think we're at a good point to stop. So,
I think
um,
so.
you have anything you want to plug? Share anything you want?
No, it just was fun to be here. It was good to
You
see you.
should come back. We should do this again sometime.
Yes,
I don't know.
absolutely.
I don't know the frequency. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
For everybody out there, I don't know. I'd like to rotate. I'd like to bring other people in. I'll be honest
Mhm,
with you because I
absolutely.
want different perspectives.
Yeah.
Um, and one of the guy, I don't know if he's still in here. Gaines, if you're still in here, I'd either love to have you on here or come on there. Um, just because I think there's a good counterpoint going there where there's a discussion there to kind of build out. And there's a level of respect that I think we want to really kind of push in the community, because I think that
Yeah.
we've lost the community here. So I kind of want to push that. So I don't know what the frequency is. I think as things come up, I'd like to make it more regular. We'll see if that happens.
Yep.
This was a good night. We had a bunch of people in here talking and doing it. All right,
Yeah, it's a
Gaines,
good start.
we'll
A
talk.
really good start.
Hit me up on Instagram, Gaines, and we'll figure something out. Um,
That's awesome.
and because I think that's the important thing. Like we are all 30, 40, and 50-year-olds and some 60s that are buying this stuff. These are plastic. We were hurt
Yeah.
as children and we're still buying. And
Yes.
DJ, we're still buying bumblebees. In fact, I
Yep.
have a bumblebee that I'm afraid to transform because DJ gave me like a nice one that just sits
Wow.
on my desk. And so that's another topic, and we'll bring it up another time. I am happy to just like DJ just gave me this. Just good. Like I've gotten statues from him. I've gotten that. I've sent you stuff. I keep
As you
this
have.
next to my desk. I keep this next to my desk because I think of
She
you
was
and
only what,
DJ
3 years too late?
every day. Um, but it's that level of like it's. This is my last point. This is where my thought process of it's not about the value, it's about the
Mhm.
relationships.
Yeah, I agree.
And I appreciate the relationships that have grown out of this um more than the things that are around me.
It's funny to think we really go back a ways now. We go back a spell.
We do. We do.
Yeah, it's funny.
So thank you all for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, we'd really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to Instagram, we're at Caster's Corner. We're posting daily. We're doing videos. We're trying new things with reviews. I don't want to do the typical stuff. So we're here. I'm back. Jesse's here. DJ will be on. Gaines will be on at some point. I do Figure Fight Club. I do their open mic night. I'm open to be on shows. I want to do stuff. I want to be out there. So please have and Chris, you're coming on at some point too. We'll work this out. Because
Working it out.
we need to see the flag in the background. I want you to position. I built the flag with him, which was incredible to do. I don't even know how to sign this off. We love you too, DJ.
Not well. Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have an ending. I don't have an outro. I didn't prepare any of this. I just said let's go live because you know what? You miss You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Right?
60% of the time, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
So let's just throw shit at the wall and see what happens.
See what sticks.
That's what this has been happening. So thank you all for watching, and we'll talk soon. Jesse will be back. Jesse's so good at this. All right.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.